Hey, what's up guys, it's Cute Noob and let's get straight into today's drama. So Qwell posted on Discord a question to her fans, saying, guys, what trinket should I use for extracting fast? Is Vmote with something better than 2 extraction based trinkets? So this means that Qwell doesn't know the best trinket combinations for specific tunes, which is quite interesting because she develops the game and obviously she has a team that works with her, and it's quite almost worrying that she doesn't know the best trinkets for extracting fast. It's very odd. But hear me out, this is not a negative video, don't get me wrong. This is a video just pointing out something about developers who develop games. They are very, very busy people, I understand that. In fact, I've played lots of games in my whole life, and one thing that's very common is that developers, it's so weird, like developers don't really know a lot about the game they create because they're so busy creating new things and developing that they don't have the time to actually play the game that they make, which is so interesting, isn't it? That's completely normal actually. It's not just, I'm not just like singling out Qwell and saying that, you know, she's wrong for not knowing more about her game. It's just that developers do spend a lot of time outside of the game they create. So her asking what trinkets are the best for extracting fast, I'm not surprised, but it does raise a question on whether balancing trinkets, balancing tunes, it's going to be very tricky for somebody who doesn't play the game a lot. And of course, as you know, we've had a lot of problems with trinkets being too overpowered or too underpowered. And so it just makes me wonder, will it be common for us to get updates that will have balancing issues surrounding tunes and trinkets because the person who creates the game doesn't spend a lot of time inside the game? Now, I'm not sure if her team plays Dandy's World more than her, which will be that would be amazing, right? If her team actually plays more than her, because they can communicate and they will understand the game more. But to have a developer who's so out of touch, who doesn't play the game a lot, be creating content, we might get stuck with updates that need to be balanced in the future. Like Scraps has been so underwhelming for so long, and we're only now getting an update for her. Stuff like that. Qwell also asked, and what trinkets would be best for distracting? I don't know, these questions sound like a person who's almost never played the game before, and it's almost worrying. This is not a negative video, it's like, I'm just worried, you know, as a person who plays the game from time to time, and you guys play the game as well, I just find it a bit worrying. What do you guys think in the comments below about our developer who develops Dandy World that doesn't know much about the game itself, like the meta, things like that? Like, that's what I'm trying to say, like, it doesn't seem like she's with the meta of the game and like what's good with certain tunes, what trinkets are good with certain tunes, like that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I just find it interesting. How do you guys feel about that she's asking these questions? One of the main reasons why I'm making this video is because I'm not the only one passionate about this game. This game has such a massive following. Millions of people play this game every day. And you know what? There are high expectations for this game. Yes, I know the game's an alpha, but people play this game for hours and hours and hours on end every day. A lot of people are actually quite addicted to this game, and so there are high expectations. So to see that the person creating the game is kind of out of touch with the meta and almost basic knowledge about the game, I do worry. I really do worry about the future. I just don't want the game to ever end up in a stagnant place where there are so much underwhelming features that are left inside the game because the developer doesn't play the game that much. But we are lucky We are lucky that Qwell does listen to feedback, which is great. I'm not trashing her as a developer. This video is not to send any hate or negativity to Qwell. It's actually to just point out that the future of the game could be a bit rocky